everybody, welcome back. Today is March 7th, 2022. How is everyone doing? So I finally feel myself again to do a video after Sedona. In today's video, I just want to share a little bit about Sedona, and then I'm gonna make another video about the whole journey to Sedona. So many of you may, who's following the channel, knew that I was like building up to this Sedona trip, like getting pre-sales for the journey, and I just know I need to be there on February 22nd, 2022, right? 2/22/2022. So the theme, the energy of this date is all about the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra deals with our connection to our body, our physical desires, how to express them, community, and nurturing healthy relationship, right? How we relate to others in the world through this physical body. Now, I thought Sedona, Arizona in general, was coming for a spiritual like enlightenment, get more guidance. Well, let me tell you, it was pretty intense, like actually very intense, that I was not prepared for this. So a little bit what happened, and then another video I'll add more footages on the whole journey. So first off, almost missed a flight going there. So it was a super early flight. It wasn't, I didn't expect to be that super crowded. I had 9 minutes to spare to get on the flight. We got there, we checked the weather like a week or two back. It's supposed to be like a possibility of snow, but not much. The day we got there, 100% rain and 100% snow. So I'm like, all right, that's okay. Which later turned into a snowstorm where we're staying in Flagstaff. So, what I noticed about the energy in Sedona, or just the energy in Arizona in general, for that time period, and maybe of the collective, I know whatever's coming up for me is for me to really learn this lesson and process it. So the common theme I noticed throughout this Sedona trip was anger, right? Suppressed anger. So this is gonna resonate with those who are very nice, very accommodating, putting others first, like service to others, to a point where it starts to affect us, right? We put ourselves out there doing so much for others that we ourselves get depleted. And for me I notice I don't like anger, or like when there's intense energy, when there's conflict, I don't like being around that energy. So what I typically do, my pattern is just leave the situation, right? Not really engage in the conversation because I feel like it's not going anywhere. Really, I shut down, like, all right, we're gonna have to talk to this later. I really don't want to go into it. And then I just go up to my way and then allow the other person to calm down. But I noticed like it keeps showing up during this trip. And even I was getting very snappy and angry. And so this goes with part of our root chakra as well, right? Anger. I always had this interpretation that anger was bad. And so for me, I just never really expressed anger. And the more I dug into it, I realized this deeply rooted within my dad. Like growing up, we would always get spanked. And so every time he gets angry, I would just like shut down, right? And notice that where in your life, especially when you're little, that something, if you can say spanking or whipping with like a thin stick, like that was pretty traumatic, like growing up, right? Getting spanked. And so for me, that fear around my dad especially, I just like shut down, afraid of people snapping. And so it followed me all throughout life. When I notice I don't want to walk on eggshells around others, what actually happens is I walk on eggshells around others and allow them, like, not to have them snap or be angry. And I realize how much this suppressed anger is within me. Like I can't even express myself because I don't want the other person to be angry. In turns, I'm not really myself. You know what I mean? And so a lot of that suppressed anger came up. And so when we're talking about this set of Moldavite here is going to blast open all the stuck energies within the center, the sacral, right? How we nurture a healthy relationship. If we can't express ourselves, we can't be around anger. If we're walking on eggshells around others, then how is that a healthy relationship? That makes sense? And so I noticed throughout this whole trip, even coming back here, I've been pretty much angry, very angry and agitated until I really got the lesson. Well, actually, the portal closed yesterday. There was a big shift yesterday, and I was able to pay off the inventory of Moldavite, close the Arizona portal, and I just felt like things calming down today. So, when we're talking about suppressed anger, you can either be in a place of super fearful of, not wanting others to be mad, to be angry, and so that way you shut down. You can't express yourself. You can't express your desires. You can't express what you want because you're afraid the other person's going to get mad, going to get angry, and that in turn keeps you suppressed, blocked in this center, this layer. So this layer is like very deep. So this layer is very deep, right? And I didn't realize this until I came to Sedona. Like, I never thought that of not being around anger, just letting it go, that wasn't even a thing, right? I thought that was good. But I realized how much I suppress myself and not allowing myself to express my anger, express what I truly want, what my desires are, because I'm afraid the other person is gonna get mad. So the moment the moment you learn this lesson, you bring this energy up and you clear, then it starts to begin to naturally dissipate. So now just being around anger, I'm able to manage myself, express what I need to express, and calm the situation, rather than shutting down and not wanting to deal with it. Okay? So that was a pretty big lesson in Sedona. So my advice for those going there, it's you just gotta prepare for what shows up. It's you just be anchored in that everything's happening for you, right? Whatever shows up, if it's good or bad, it's just a judgment, but just notice what's showing up. What's the pattern that's coming up? So for me, it's very, very suppressed anger. And that came up. And so I learned how to acknowledge it, find out where it's rooted from, and then healed it. Okay? So that was one lesson. How's everyone doing? I do want to make an actual video of all the footages in Sedona because so much happened so quickly that I just can't process it all right now. Coming back, I come back for let's see, what is today, the 7th? We came back, it's about 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And I just why do I feel so angry? Why do I feel so agitated? This is not me. But what's really happening is this anger that's been suppressed for so long is coming up to process through our body. And sometimes you just need to be with it. Feel it out, because we never really expressed this growing up. And so I didn't make it wrong. I just noticed when I get agitated, when I get angry, I allow myself to be with it. So that's why I'm all right, I can't record a video this week, or I can't be around too much people because chances are I'm gonna pretty much snap at really small stuff, right? Because my anger is still coming up for me to process. And not only the anger thing came up, there also was a phase of cutting cords. Healing karmic contracts, not only in this lifetime, but previous lifetime. So every time we meet with someone, we talk to someone, open a conversation, it creates an energetic cord. And so the more we become aware and more conscious of what's our energy and what's not, if there is a karmic lesson or not, is there a soul contract to be complete or not, right? These are things we have to be aware of. The more we train ourselves to become aware of these things, we can actually learn, be aware, keep an eye out for what the lesson is, and know when to cut the cord when the lesson is complete. Otherwise, we can keep cutting cords, but if the lesson is when you get to the deeper layers of like different soul contracts, if the lesson is not complete with this other soul, you can cut it. The person may keep coming back, or it's going to be embodied through a different person, but the lesson will keep repeating. So that was a big lesson in Sedona for me, was being able to express myself, heal that suppressed anger, and then learning how to accommodate myself, right? When we're so accommodating of others, we to a point where it's like, wow, why are you so nice, or why are you so kind, or why are you doing all this, right? And there are people who are like that, and I feel like my mom is that person as well, where you can see it from the other side, where people are actually mean or take advantage of it. But there are points when I see myself getting upset, but I also get that this is a lesson for her in this lifetime. But when I'm in it myself, I don't see it, but other people do, right? So really, this is taking attention back to yourself, because now is the phase to like really heal and nurture yourself. When I am fully healed here, replenished, feeling alive, I can actually generate a lot more energy, money, to help contribute others. Otherwise, if I'm like just drained, accommodating everyone else, feeling tired, being broke, right? It's not going to do any good with the people around you. It's actually going to affect the people around you. So, yeah, Sedona. I'll make more videos coming up. I'm just feeling allowing this wave to pass, right? There's also the collective energy of all the war in Ukraine. I just try not to focus on it too much, because I can already feel it here. But just watching the news, it just like puts in more emotions that's unnecessary for right now. So right now, focus on yourself. Learn what these different soul contracts are. Learn what different cords you've taken on. Learn what kind of fear there is. So this is going to be a very deep layer that's going to come up, right? That fear of people snapping, that fear of not being able to express my anger, express myself, is suppressed within my root chakra. My root, but also my sacral chakra, because I'm not able to express this anger to the people around me. And the more that I worked on this anger part, releasing the suppressed anger, I noticed myself being more grounded, right? When you're talking about Moldavite, it's very easy to get ungrounded. Like you're conscious up there, but your body is down here. And what I'm noticing, like when I allow this suppressed anger to be processed, to go through, to flow through me, cutting all these cords, that's energetic, like not mine, when the soul contract is complete, I feel a lot more grounded, right? And so when your root chakra becomes more grounded into this physical body, into this physical world, this is the manifestation part. This is the stability part. This is the foundation part. When you're grounded, when you're stable, when you're rooted and grounded, this is when you can start navigating through not only the spiritual realm, but also the physical realm. All right, little quick video for everyone today. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to release, I'm thinking a 3-month coaching program for dealing with soul contracts, working specifically with this Sedona grid. So I'm gonna, when it's ready, I'm gonna put the sign up in the description below. I think it'll be 3 months to get everyone adjusted to this energy, because it's all gonna come up very, very fast. And then we're gonna start becoming aware of what's holding you back, what's keeping you, what's suppressed within you, that you're not able to open up the center for creation, for your life force to come through, and then what's keeping you not stable into this physical realm. Okay, so sign-ups, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. Still work on the website, but when it's ready, it's gonna be in the description. Other than that, I hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe, stay grounded, and I'll see you in the next episode. Timmy Doo, signing off.